G'day folks, this afternoon we're off on a proper fishing adventure that's going to involve quite a bit of hiking and some fishing.
Hey you! You're watching Holly and Robbie fishing.
Now I'm at the Winton wetlands. This is a spot called the Loo Net, or the Spit. Back in the Lake McCowan era, there was an island out there. That island is, well, it's kind of an island now because there's so much water. It's almost got water all the way around it, but it's now like a peninsula, and it's what they call the Loo Net. Now here we are here. Here's the map. We're here. We've got a 1.5 kilometre hike all the way out, and that's where the water crosses the track, unless it's gone down a bit, out here to the Loo Net. And Holly and I are going to go carp fishing off the Loo Net, and Loretta, who's with us, is going to take her bird camera and try and get some bird photos. So we're going to walk 1.5 kilometres all the way out there, fish for a few hours in this beautiful autumn sunshine, then pack up and walk back, probably in the dark. Let's go fishing. Hiking first. Holly's got our own Simon Humphrey U-Butte fishing rod holder. Thanks to Simon. We caught up with Simon a while ago and he gifted Holly her very own rod holder. My rod's not much longer than Holly's rod holder. This is the rod that I'm using today. I bought it recently. It's only 3'5" or 3'6". 3'6". It's a tiny little Silstar power tip. It's a small rod, but if I hook a carp on it, it's going to be big fun. It's not much longer than my arm. We're making our way along the track here, and I've just spotted an eastern brown snake curled up over here in the sun. I've got to be careful not to startle it because I don't think it's realised that I'm here. You're going to get a photo of it? You've got to be careful not to startle it. I've just changed sides. You can see his face there now. How easy would it be to walk past that and not see it? Or even worse, to put your foot on it? Well, he's on the move. He's going to disappear down a hole in the ground, I reckon. There he goes, look. See you later, mate. Did you get a photo? Yeah. Well, we're not even a quarter of the way. We've seen a snake. There's a whistling kite up there doing circles above the water. You can see the Loo Net where we're heading. You good, bro?
Yes, thanks, bro.
I've just found another snake. Second one. You coming? I've just yelled out to Loretta to bring her whiz-bang camera down. Check it out. What a beautiful black snake. People tell you that snakes chase people. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm about to get chased. I think he thinks I'm chasing him. I'll say, see you later, mate, and keep on my way. Well, the Loretta's up there photographing the snake. We're just about to enter what used to be Lake McCowan. That's the high water mark there. Now we've walked about 200 metres, and we've seen 2 snakes. But don't let that deter you from having fun in the great outdoors. Neither of those snakes were a threat. They were just both there laying in the sun. It's a beautiful day. It's about 24, 25 degrees. It's actually Anzac Day at the moment. It's Anzac Day afternoon and it's just an absolutely sensational autumn day. And they were no threat. They were just out laying in the sun, soaking up some of the rays, minding their own business, allowing us to come and enjoy their part of the world with them. We're getting closer. There's the lunette. We're coming up to the last 100 metres straight down there to the lunette. Some people call it the spit, some call it the lunette. But as you can see, there's water on either side. The water in there between the ears. If the amount of cormorants in the sky is anything to go by, there should be a lot of fish here because there's a lot of cormorants and they eat fish. You can see a couple of black swans out there with a couple of little babies next to them, cygnets, singlets. This bit here will decide whether the lunette is an island or is it a peninsula. Is the water still connected? It's coming across, it's very wet. I think it's not connected. I don't think it's an island anymore. I think we're back to being a peninsula. You could have just gone over this there and not got mud all over your shoes. Where's the fun in that? I think it's official that the island is now a peninsula. Don't you reckon? You reckon? There's a bit of wind has just sprung up from nowhere, but you can see waves. There's clearly fish in the water out there. I have no doubt that they'll be carp. Signs are good, bro. The signs are good. Are you excited?
Yeah, bro.
I'm excited. Signs are good. Right, we've made it to the bottom of the lunette, what was formerly known as the island. One eastern brown snake, one red bellied black snake, and a whole heap of other birds later, and Holly and I have made it out to the end of the lunette, overlooking the main body of water at the Winton wetlands. This body of water here is known as Green's Swamp. Look nice, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Can you see any fish?
Yeah.
Can you? Where?
One down there, behind the tree.
Is there?
Yeah. There was just one down there.
Holly's spotted a couple of carp. Oh yes, I can see that one over there. We better get down there and start fishing. I can see the one behind the tree there. Time to start fishing. Right, I'm rigged and ready. Holly's over there rigging up a float. It's very shallow, so she'll have to have her dropper not far below her float. I'm starting off with a paternoster rig, 2 corn kernels and a tiny sinker. The size of this little rod. I'll cast it out there a little bit. See how that goes. It's like fishing with a little stick. It's like fishing with half a rod. Holly can see a carp behind the tree, so she's going to drop her float right in front of it. There was a carp that just moved right there in front of me. I think it's just there. I'm going to try and somehow reel this in closer. I wasn't getting any bites up there, so I've moved around a little bit. Holly's still up there, but I've come around here where it might be a little bit shadier. There we go. I've packed my hiking chair to ensure the utmost comfort. There was a carp right there. Look at the fish down here, right near the edge. I've just moved my line. Look at where it is. It's practically running along the bank. I think you just spooked it by walking then, because that's where my corn is, right there. Hey?
Oopsies.
Sit really still down. There's one right in front of us. Can you see it? It's right there. Hopefully that sees that corn and that doesn't spook it. I've lost sight of the fish. It's got it, I think. It's swimming tight. Got him. Oh, hey! Did you see that? Look at the little rod go. Holly hasn't had a touch up the other end. I haven't had a touch anywhere. And just while we're sitting here talking quietly, this one just swam past about a metre out from the bank I put the corn right in front of it, and bang, I'm on the board. Do you want to get a photo of me, darling?
Yeah.
Oh no, my sinker's snagged.
Oh, no.
I let the fish swim. Hopefully it swims out the other way and pulls me sinker off the rock. It did. Oh, not again. Oh, beauty. Right, let's get a picky. Right, it's taken us a while, but we've got one on the board. Holly and I were just sitting here and I saw it swim into the shadow there. So just watch your rod there, darling. I'm just going to put this straight back in that shadow. Right there where I just caught that fish. Just go down there really quiet and just sit really quietly, and eventually they'll swim near you. Goofy Holly has just tipped my corn over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burley the area up a bit. Get a bit of burley happening. Bit of freshwater carp burley. Coming. Holly's hooked up. I'll just pull mine out. Otherwise my rod mightn't be there when I get back. Just sitting there quietly looking at my phone and I heard this. I got one, bro.
Oh, you snapped it.
Oh no!
Oh well.
What
Oh,
happened?
the tackle box is all over there.
What went wrong?
I don't know. You guys hold
You're an environmental vandal.
What?
Well, Holly caught one, she got it out, went to lift it up and snapped the line. And I know why. I've got 6 pound line on this little stump. Holly's got 6 pound line on her rod, but her rod's at home because she forgot to bring it. So she's got one of my 4 pound trout rods out of the car. Not sure whether I bumped my rod or whether I had a bite. I reckon I had a bite there then. I'm going to just watch closely. So far it's been a successful afternoon. I've caught one, Holly's caught one, Loretta's up on the hill behind us on top of the island, and she says she's got some really good photos. And what a magnificent afternoon it is, just absolutely picture perfect. There's a swan just out there. Earlier I may have said that this is green swamp. I was wrong. This is actually Winton swamp. Green swamp is the next one around. They're all connected at the moment anyway, but as they dry up and a bit of land forms between the two swamps, this will be Winton swamp, and green swamp is around the corner. They're all part of the 30-something swamps and wetlands that make up the Winton wetlands. Getting a bite. That's a bite for sure. And got him! I'm on, bro! Hey! Why do I feel like my line's tangled? Because it is! It's tangled around the reel. Right, fixed. The little rod. It's like fishing with an ice fishing rod. The reel on this is a Shimano neck save. This is bigger than the other one. Oh yeah, the fish are getting big. You see, I can lift that out because I've got 6 pound line. But Holly's only using 4, and that's why hers got off. You know there, mate, I'll get a photo of you. Haven't even got my line back in the water and Holly's already hooked up. Yeah, just remember you're using really light line. There's all Holly stuff. Bigger than the last one, I think. I hadn't even finished unhooking mine. I just unhooked it and I hear this. I got one, bro. Just remember you're only using 4 pound line. There we go.
Yeah, bro.
Go you! Well done, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Righto. All the commotion's over. It's time to put my line back in. That one was out a bit further. That was way out there. About 5 or 6 metres from the bank. I swear I just had another bite in that corn. You see, you brought me luck, bro. Got him! You brought me luck! Hey, bro, he's energetic. Holly just walked down and said, "You done any good?" She said, "Nah." I said, "You haven't had a bite for quite a while either." And as soon as she got here, I got a bite. You're my lucky charm. Look at the size of the rod. You should fight this fish. You reel it in. Oh, you hand sanitizer. Killing off the carp germs. It's just fun. Come on, little. Oh, can you get a photo of me again, bro? Thanks, bro. See you later, mate. Make sure you take some photos if you catch any fish. Holly's off on an adventure. Another bite here. I'm sitting here playing around with my camera. He's on there, I reckon. Yep. Holly's gone. Gone far, far away. I've got my old Canon G7X Mark II camera. I love that little point and shoot. It's a ripper. But I've never connected it to this phone that I've only had for a couple of months. So I'm sitting there going through the whole rigmarole of setting up a new Wi-Fi connection. And I've hooked up again. This is a problem with the paternoster rig. The sinker is now snagged. That's off. Wow, they're all nearly the same size. It's not like down the other end of the lake in the old borrow pits or McCowan ponds, I think they call them now, or canoe ponds or something, where they're big, small and everything in between. Here they're all about the between 40 to 45 centimetre size, I reckon. I can't get a photo because I've currently got my camera in Wi-Fi mode adjusting settings. Oh, bada bum, bum, bum. Another one's about to bite the dust. Righto, put my line back in. I'm only just fishing just out there. There's a bit of grass there and I'm just sort of near that submerged grass. This mini rod is a Silstar power tip. 1.04 metres, 3'5", but it's 3 to 5 kilograms. It's quite a heavy, stocky little rod. Probably not overly practical for the type of fishing I do, but it is fun, and that's what it's all about, fun. I might go for a little walk and see if I can see Holly. I wonder how far down that way Holly actually is. Oh, getting a bite. Getting a bite while I'm not near my rod, that's a bit dangerous here. It's still there, I reckon he's got that. Something's nibbling at that, I reckon. I reckon something's nibbling at that. Got him. I thought there was something nibbling at it. One of the smaller ones for the afternoon. They've all been similarly sized. Imagine next year there'll be some absolute monsters in here. Get a picky. Right, I'll put my line back in. I'm just in the middle of a text message conversation with Holly. She is somewhere way down there. She hasn't caught any fish. She's got a wet bum from sitting on the grass. And I said, maybe you should come back. And she said, dunno, bro. This is the sort of patience that comes with age. I tried up there and I wasn't feeling it. So I moved to here and I've been here ever since. And I've caught 4 or 5 fish here. Holly fished around there, then here, then there. And now she's gone yonder and she's not catching anything. When I was that age, I was exactly the same. It's just gone 4:10. I reckon at about 5 o'clock, I'll pack up and move around there so that I can fish and just admire the sunset. Sunset is just spectacular from out here at the Lunette at the Winton Wetlands on a calm day like this. So I'll fish here till about 5, then I'll wander around there and finish the afternoon fishing in front of an amazing sunset. Spooked that one, I think. What about this one? I can still see him. I can see him moving from right to left. That's right in front of him, unless it's been spooked. got him. Oh, I just went to pull my line in. I wasn't even getting a bite. I just slow. That was really weird. Even the fish doesn't know what's going on. I just slowly pulled my line in. I could see fish swimming around there. And I just thought, no, he hasn't got it. I'll pull it in and I'll cast it up there. And as I lifted it up, took up the slack and started dragging the fish in. Maybe what's that all about? Oh, got it off. No. Oh, I can't get in. Oh, did he break the line? Or no, the hook's still on. I must have pulled the hook through his lip. Uh-oh. I've got to stop it or cop it. I told Holly she was an environmental vandal for doing that earlier. Her line snapped. That's the difference. It's always the story of the one that got away. But you know what? Gee, that'll make a good photo. Two swans silhouetted out there with all those welcome swallows in front of them. Anyway, after this commotion here now, I think I might move around and start fishing in the sun on the point. It's actually getting a bit cool here. And I want to watch the sunset. It's 5 to 5. Time to pack up camp and move around the corner. Look at all the swallows up there in those trees. Look at them all. So many of them. Right, now I'm looking straight into the sun here. But look at the light behind me. You can see my time-lapse camera on the rock over there. 50 million swallows up in the trees. Just beautiful. I just had my first nibble since moving out to the end of the lunette. It is so peaceful here. It's so quiet. All I can hear are birds because there's no wind. There should be good audio in this video. There's no wind hitting the microphone. There's no wind ruffling the leaves. There's no water splashing up against the edge because it's just so still this evening. I can hear the swans out there honking across the water. That's echoing across the water. I can hear these welcome swallows. They're chirping and I can hear them flying. And a few other birds. Loretta's almost all the way back to the car. I just spoke to her. Holly's about halfway between here and the car fishing in shallow water and she hasn't done any good. And I'm out here all by myself and it is so incredibly peaceful. I know they're only carp that I'm catching and people sometimes wonder why I enjoy catching carp so much. It's not just the fishing, it's the fun aspect. I've enjoyed the hike out here, I enjoyed seeing the snakes, I've enjoyed seeing the wildlife, I've enjoyed seeing Holly catch fish and have fun. That's a highlight for me. I've got a pile of carp around the corner there that I just know the pelicans or other birds are going to feed on probably tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to what I suspect will be a spectacular sunset, one of the best you're likely to see, and I'm going to climb up on these rocks behind me here and get a photo looking down across the water of the sunset, and then I'm going to enjoy the walk home. Just a wonderful afternoon. Yeah, they're only carp, but they're still fun. I've had an absolute blast, and there's so many other amazing things happening around the carp fishing that just make these sort of afternoons pretty special. As a photographer, the lighting is almost perfect here at the moment. If I pan around, you'll see my shadow. There goes my shadow over my face. The lighting is unreal. Pan right around, then we get a silhouette, the complete opposite. I'm having such an awesome afternoon here at the Winton Wetlands. I kid you not, look at the bite. I've got bird shit on my finger. A bird just shat on my finger. I just turned my camera on to show the bird crap on my finger. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I can see a swirl. Out where it was. A bird just shat on my hand. I'm not even joking. It was right there. Hopefully it comes back. I've been here for about half an hour. Haven't had a touch. There, I got a nibble. Something touched it. Just set this back. A bird just shat on my finger, and I was just about to say, I kid you not, look at this, and then I got a bite. Now he's back. He's back. I'm going to get him this time. And got him. Yes, first one at the end of the lunette. The bird brought me good... Oh, I thought he got off then. The bird brought me good luck. Go, little mini rod. right at sunset. Come on, mate, out you get. I'm going to get a pick of you against the sunset. Well, that carp was literally caught right on sunset, and from next to that little bit of grass out there, there's one lonely piece of grass sticking up, and I caught it next to that. I just saw something swimming around just in here, so I might just put a line there. Shit, there's a bite. Loretta's calling me. I was just about to answer a call, but I had a bite. Hello? Oh, I missed that. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez! Nearly took the rod in. It broke me line. How fast did that happen? Did you see how quick that happened? Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez! Nearly took the rod in. That all happened so quick. Wow.
Hello.
How you going?
What you doing?
Sorry, just as you rang, I got a big bite and nearly pulled me right in the bloody river, in the lake.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, where are you?
Nearly back to you.
All right, well, I'm not where I was before.
Yeah.
I'm at the very end of the Lunette, so let's come to the very end, where you first go when you overlook the lake. I'm just down below the cliff there.
Ah, okay.
Where's Holly?
I don't know.
I'm up on top of the Lunette. There's Loretta taking a sunset photo. Now I've got to go for a walk and find Holly and hike back to the car. I just spotted Holly. I saw her phone light. Hey bro,
Hey, bro.
did you catch any? How many fish did you catch?
Down here.
Yeah, all up.
Wait, all up for today.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. 4?
You caught 4?
Oh, I don't know.
Go you.
My line snapped.
Oh, did it?
Just snap it. Ow!
On a big fish.
No, got snapped.
Have you had fun, bro?
Yeah, bro.
You looking forward to the walk back to the car?
No.
What? It's not that far. Let's get walking.
Okay.
Half a what? Half a century. I wasn't watching where I was walking and I walked straight into that mud. Go around this way, that's my advice. No, it's a whistling kite. Look at that, a whistling kite. They don't normally fly at night time, but it was roosted in this tree, and as we got under it, it took off. Holly's going to walk past here in a minute and I'm going to scare her. You good, bro? Did you get a fright?
Yes.
Did I make you jump?
Yes.
Sorry, bro. Couple of kangaroos just bouncing by. We're nearly back. I can see the car over there, and I can see about 4 or 5 kangaroos between us and the car. The little 1 metre rod has worked a treat. We've had a blast, an awesome walk, heaps of wildlife. We caught a few fish, and it's just been a relaxing way to spend Anzac Day afternoon. Thank you all very much for watching.